Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Monday. I hope everyone has had a great day, weekend, or will have a great day, depending on your time zone. We are back here again with some Eberron shenanigans. I don't even know what my cat is.
Just 3 in the morning.
For our dear viewers, if the stream just dies, that's because our cat has cut the connection, because he's going absolutely insane right next to where the fiber cord is. So,
he wants num-nums.
Oh, it's the squid head! I was trying to figure out what that emote in the middle was. But yes, hello everyone. And I want to thank everyone who came by on Friday when I started playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous for the very first time. It was an interesting game. I've been playing Kingmaker as well, and boy have I been raging against that game. Anyway,
against the machine.
Yeah. The fights take a lot longer in that game than in other games, say BT3. And at one point, my entire party had not hit a single time in 13 rounds.
I saw you talk about this.
Yes, I was raging a lot. And out of those, it took 14 rounds to finish that combat. Out of that combat, the enemies had not hit in 9 rounds, and my party had not hit in 13. And then my party decided to hit, and it was over in 1 round. It was like, I get it, the dice are a bit weird, but when your entire party needs to roll above a 5 to hit, a 5 on the dice, and you can't hit, what? That's a statistical anomaly. Yes. But we are not here for Pathfinder, we're here for Dungeons & Dragons, Eberron specifically. And so, the music you're listening to right now is by Aaron Kenny. It's called Black Cat, and you can find it over at the YouTube library of royalty-free music. The music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay starting soon screen, character thing, and the maps were made by me in Incarnate. The amazing character art was made by Nathan, and it will be updated by next session. Because you can see the new updated art if you go to our Discord. It's there. It's amazing. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. If you want to catch up with...
It's easy breezy cover girl.
Yes!
What?
It's like... It's a 90s boy bands of pain. Right there. Of just violence. It's a 90s boy band of violence. It's
have
amazing.
So many concerns.
You're playing the grandma who's gonna kick off today's session.
I didn't know that Flo had turned into a man. I'm shocked.
Okay, 90s pop band of violence.
Thank you.
We're the S Club 7 of violence.
How about Evanescence? Is that 90s?
Evanescence, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I think early 2000s.
Yeah.
There's 5 of us, so we could be called the Spice Girls. We could be the Spice Girls.
We are spicy.
Something, sweet cheeks.
That's a terrible. No, that's a terrible pun, but I'm going to say it anyway because it makes sense due to our door. We're clearly the back door boys. And I've just killed everyone.
Oh my
I
god.
apologize.
Insatiable, inflatable, you.
Adana's trying to gain her composure.
I have tried. Well, okay. Jason, welcome on into the absolute insanity. If you want to know how you can help or hinder this absolute insanity, you can type in !perks in the chat. I lost where I was in the whole rambly thing, but I think we got it covered. Introductions, yes. Andy, who are you and who are you playing?
You keep calling me Andy, and I have no objections to that tonight. And I will be portraying Craren, the slightly deranged illusionist wizard. And I will bestow upon you that starting in the 15th century, French manufacturers of playing cards decided that no. Now each of the court cards have names taken from history or mythology, which meant that the King of Spades is King David from the Hebrew Bible and the Old Testament, and the King of Hearts that's Charlemagne, and the King of Diamonds is Julius Caesar, and the King of Clubs is Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Grape.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well done.
My middle name
Right,
was
what
named after
inspiration.
Alexander the Great. Yeah, my middle name is Alexander after Alexander the Great, so that's a thing.
If you want a long and quite exhaustive video on Alexander, head on over to Overly Sarcastic Productions, not sponsored,
Ooh.
where Blue does, I think it's about 15 minutes of calling Alexander anything but great, because he can.
Oh dear.
Alexander the sufficient, Alexander with the beautiful hair, Alexander the thoroughly miffed, etc., etc., etc. Which is quite amusing. Lillith.
Hi, I'm Lillith, or Lily, Lils, Queen of Ducks. Quack, quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Are you okay?
Carry on. I just fancy standing,
All right.
as you were.
I lost my train of thought. Where was I? I'm playing Flo Bleakwood, or Mile Bleakwood. The satyr, werewolf, bark, thingamajig that is about to help Grandma Knits with music. Very awkwardly.
And brawling.
Dependable.
All right. Speaking of brawling grandmas, Terris.
Hello, I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I am portraying Eberron Weaver, the albino drow bard, sometimes known as Nana Knit. And did you know that... Sorry, choking. Where is it? The shortest war in history lasted only 38 minutes. In 1896, the Anglo-Zanzibar War between the British Empire and the Sultanate of Zanzibar holds the record for the shortest war in history, lasting only 38 minutes. The British emerged victorious in record time.
All right.
At least
Yes.
it wasn't as bad as the emu war.
We don't talk about the war against the emus.
Only because you lost it.
It's a
That
sore
is
point
fucking
in this
amazing.
history.
It was a foul conflict. Psycole.
Hi, I am Psycole. I am playing Romulus Dodorn. No, Remus Dodorn, that's the one. the Kalashtar barbarian fighter who is pleasantly surprised that there is a bar brawl happening and he has not started it. Although he might very well finish it.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Nathan.
Hello, I am Nathan and I play Romulus Deldorn, the Kalashtar Hexblade Warlock, who is also a Bork. I have no fact today, I'm afraid, apart from Rhydon is considered... Was it Rhydon? Or no, the pre-evolution of Rhydon being the first Pokemon to be created?
No, right.
Rhyhorn, and then you have
Rhyhorn, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, Rhyhorn is the first one, and then you get Rhydon.
That's what I
Hi, Pokemon nerd. How you doing?
Also, Pokemon nerd, how you doing?
said. One of us.
One of us.
No, hi. Not a Pokemon nerd. I've seen exactly 3 episodes of the anime and played 0 of the video games. Cause didn't own those consoles.
The emulators are
you.
for.
I know. I have played Pokemon Go, however, but that was just to get the step counter. I am Ardana, or Joe, or Oi, you there, since Lillith is here. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, like my shirt says. Well, I shared this fact with the group before, but did you know that the guy who voices Halsin in BG3 is an accountant? That's for his day job.
I have been, the entire time since you said that, I have been researching how to get into voice acting.
I must say, Halson's voice actor is very talented.
He also really, really enjoys all the bear memes. He thinks though they are funny.
I mean, he's quite a accountable guy.
I
really appreciate that joke, and that you'll only get that if you're an accountant.
Sorry, I have the dual 2 degrees, one in business and one in law, so that was funny.
I have been hanging too much with Psycole, I think, and the dad jokes are starting to bury into my brain.
I still have my
Could you
1001
say that
dad
there's
joke.
some interest to this?
All right, before we get too far into the sheets with this, who wants to do a recap of what happened last time?
Last time on Crazy Horses.
Spice Girls. Backdoor boys.
Oh god.
Yes, last time on
Okay.
any of the above, we confronted a stampeding horde of Gorgons, which Lillith is no longer allowed to speak to the DM about because she keeps planting ideas and freaking everybody out. It was artfully dealt with by Craren and Oren, with a little bit of help from Elos creating an extra barrier for us, even though he still may pay the consequences. Romulus may still pay the consequences of asking Elos to do that at some point. Anyway, we caused the pile up, Craren and Oren caused the pile up, and we successfully escaped. And as we continued to journey on towards the Great Crag, we came across a wandering seer of some sort, who we invited to join us on the journey, and we were supposed to buy some stuff from her, but I don't think we have discussed that. Or did we? I can't remember. But she was a seer, and in talking to Romulus in the back of the cart whilst Remus was driving, we uncovered more about the twins' history and potentially the name of our bonded spirit, who I can't find in the notes very quickly. Where is she? Doo-doo-doo. Anyway, it's a potential that we could be a descendant from the royal family of the Orkaloon, and that we could be. Where is it? I can't find it. I've got a cat that's now trying to sit on me.
Oh no.
The dragon spirit was called Servandat.
That's it, but I can't see it in my notes. Anyway, we heard more. More information. Oh, there it is. Found it. But that dragon was destroyed 10,000 years ago, so probably wasn't the dragon that destroyed the island. But equally, like, we can only think of the island being destroyed about 100 years ago, but the twins are only about 30 years old, so we're now very time jump shit going. And the twins are probably older than they actually are. And I don't know whether or not we've got more questions than what we actually started. But we were pointed in the direction of some things that we needed to do, or places that we could potentially find some more information, as well as being given a side quest to go and retrieve a statue from the dwarfs that is the rightful belongings of this lady that we were traveling with. Once we got to the city, after a little bit longer, we got to the city and made our way up to where Flo needs to collect her bounty. And we made our way to the tavern, ignoring our... ignoring the... I want to say stronghold, but it's not stronghold.
Enclave.
Or is it a hideout? Thank you. Enclave of the house that we are currently operating for, in favour of getting Flo her money first. We went to the bar, and Nanny Nits decided it would be a good idea to start playing. Was absolutely terrible, and as a result of a drunk insulting her, started a bar fight.
Only a
And
little
that,
bit.
I believe, is where we are currently poised, with a giant minotaur barkeep and various other patrons that are very drunk, and Nana Nits dancing on a table, kicking a cup out of someone's hand.
Only a little bit.
Indeed. And yes, you can have a point of inspiration for that one, as if we are as comfortable as we are going to get, we shall get started.
I will bounce that. Who wants it?
I
Sorry,
can.
just take
Word on the street has it that there are players in this campaign who enjoy inspiration.
Yeah.
So who took that?
Flo.
Flo. Good.
No, wait. Wait, I have it. Never mind.
I claim.
Nice.
I thought I used it, but I haven't because I didn't roll that much because I accidentally fell asleep.
Whoops.
So yeah, so I was like, didn't I use my inspiration? I was like, no, wait, I used it on Siri. That's a different character, right?
Yes.
How did you discover this?
A little bit of brain power, you know, Monday.
All right. Another city, another tavern, another bar fight. Voices rising around you, Craren. Some in anger, some in amusement. Out of the corner of her eye, you can see the large minotaur barkeeper tap fingers against the counter, the other hand scratching behind a massive curved horn. How many miles have you traveled now? How many cities have you passed through unseen and unnoticed? New allies have been gained on this journey. New enemies have also been added to the ever-growing list. You could see the faint purple skyline of the Bayersk Mountains in the distance as you ascended the crag's rocky cliffs. So close to the Five Nations, yet still so far away. The Thrask Enclave looms just inside the gates of this caldera of treacherous comfort. A chance for your companions to check in. A chance for some well-deserved rest. But first, you all need to avoid getting arrested. For who would believe that the grandma started the fight? And that is we're gonna roll initiative.
Are you really going to make Craren be a part of this?
You will have, even if you don't fight, you will still have a chance to act during the initiative round. You don't actually have to get involved in the fighting part, but it gives you a chance to get out of dodge, hide, move away, talk, do other things in between. So
Fine.
it's more a matter of that than anything else. And gonna open. Actually, he's not gonna get involved, but we are going to.
Craren is sitting at the table trying to enjoy a nice glass of wine.
Oh
Haven't got a glass of wine yet. That you can do that. You can go up to the bar and ask for a glass of wine on those 6 seconds.
I mean, pubs overwhelm everyone. That's very, very fair.
Yippee-doo.
Alright, let's open the tracker there. And go grab that. And 2 more. One for that one, and one for the guy grabbing Nananit's clothing. All right.
I have 43 concerns.
I mean, what? You're the one who kicked the mug into his face.
Mm-hmm. I know. I have concerns. Oren doesn't.
Oh no, what is this? The consequences of my own actions.
All around you, Craren, the bar is getting ready to do something. You see, as we go here, and this lady sitting in the far corner is going to hop up on the table and walk on over. Actually, Jason, if you're still in chat, could you roll me a d4? Exclamation point, roll space 1d4. Number 3 is one. She is gonna hop up on the table, walk straight across, give a quick look over to Nananitz, and Craren, you see this. She's gonna grab the guy that's sitting across and just pop straight in his face. Well, she's gonna try. And fail. You see her grab his what's it called? It's not called a jacket. It's like a coat, and swing and just fall over because that's not gonna hit. And she's gonna land right next here. Remus. And it's another guy and Cran. Yes, Remus.
Which bandit is which one is the one that Nanny Knits has just kicked the
This guy.
Nanny Knits?
So this guy is currently standing up, holding on to Nana Knit's clothing and swaying where he's standing.
I am going to try and do something really out of character for Remus and try to diffuse the situation rather than join it.
Wow.
All right.
What?
Are you feeling okay?
No, he's not.
No one starts bar fights but me.
Yes, that's exactly the point. I am going to kind of come over here, climb over this bench, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Kind of stand behind the guy that's like gripping Nana Knits, and I'm going to use my masquerade tattoo to use disguise self to turn into an exact copy of the bandit.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to tap him on the shoulder, and I'm going to say to him, I think you're a bit drunk. You're seeing double."
I love this. Give me a deception check with advantage because he's drunk.
Okay. Yeah, no. Dice to tell a story.
Guy turns around to look at you, sways on his feet a bit and just, "I don't have a brother." And that's movement, your action. You still have bonus action.
Well, so the masquerade tattoo is a bonus action. So
Then
what I
you
would
have an
like
action.
to do is grab his hand and kind of flip him over my shoulder and the table behind me instead.
All right, go for it.
Oh, gee.
Goes to diffuse the situation. Just like,
Hey,
You go for
yeah. Look, I was trying to do it politely. Now I'm going to remove the gentleman.
Now I will stick with it. This is technically a defusing situation. There's actually 0 fuse left, so you're not wrong.
What would you like?
Um,
To try and grab
Violence.
the hand
That's what we like.
It's going to be a... First roll an attack to see if you can grab him.
Okay.
Yeah, you got him. And then an athletics check, just launch him.
Okay. Effectively, what I want to do is grab his arm as he points towards me to say, "I do not have a brother," and then suplex him into the table behind me.
All right, yeah, you do that. You hear a clutter as, like he was just turning his upper body to look at you. Now you pull him from under the table. He hits the table with like his knees. It shakes a little bit. Oren, you feel the table shake. Not enough to actually unbalance you, but it shakes. And you hear clattering of tankards as this guy is just yanked up out of the seat and slammed into the table next to Craren. Roll me a... It's not a roll. It's 1 plus your strength modifier, isn't it?
For an unarmed attack, I think so.
Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure that counts for a roll. He definitely did roll.
So that's 5 in total, 1 plus 4.
All right, guy. The guy just lets out a as he slams into the table, and starts spitting. He starts spitting bile, beer, and what looks like blood because you just did half his hit point in one slam. And you can feel like the table you're standing essentially on, it's just shaking under the weight of this guy landing. You hear a cheer go up from the people looking on, and a from the bar. Not from the Minotaur, but from the woman standing next to him.
Okay. I give a small bow and end my turn.
All right, it's the guy who just got suplex turn, and then it's you, Andy. He's gonna lay on his back, just what? Oh, and we're gonna do something real quick. He's gonna roll to stand up, and he's gonna try to kick you, Remus. It's not gonna end well for him. No, it's not, because that's a natural one. He tries to kick you and loses his balance and falls down onto the bench. Next, like basically just doing a backward somersault down onto the floor and lands in a heap.
Remus
Well,
would
you
shoot
should.
One for you, Claren.
Andy, you're up. And then it's Flo.
Farron will get up from the bench, walk over to the bar, and sit down next to just on one of the bar stools. And say, "A glass of wine, please."
Coming right up. The Minotaur turns around. Oh, wait. Red, white, or expensive?
What you got?
Well, the white. Some form of grape from on there. Kind of cheap. Red was made up north. And the expensive one is from Zendrick. It's a red.
Expensive.
Coming up. That's gonna be 1 silver piece. He turns around and from a tiny, tiny, tiny little keg that's sitting on the shelf, he's gonna pour you a generous glass of wine and push it over to you. And that's 1 silver piece, please.
This is where I question myself. Does Claren actually have things like that? He does. Yeah, no. He does. But it's more like, does he have a silver piece or does he only have a gold coin? He only has gold coins on him. He will pay with the gold coin and just if this is as good as it smells, you keep this change.
I bow to your boundless generosity, dear elf. Those people with you, and he points towards Remus and the heap of a guy on the other side of the table.
I would like to deny this, but unfortunately, yes, you are correct. I travel with these.
No, you're fine. As long as they don't kill anyone, we're good.
It only happens occasionally, but if it does, yeah, it
We
does,
don't-
I guess.
Don't kill someone in my bar. A lady won't like it. Don't throw someone through the windows. They're new.
Remus, no guys through windows, okay?
Oh, that was the next step.
Also,
The-
please keep innards being innards.
Yeah, I know.
Now, will you let me enjoy my wine?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oren, by the way, your the hasty removal of the guy's grip on you kind of unbalanced nanonits a little, but not too bad.
Oh goodness.
Flo.
She will stop playing the flute, look at the bartender, and be like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh! You took
Oren's
the
not
bounty.
in the thing.
No, it's not. Where did Oren go?
It's on the table.
14. Okay, you're right before Flo, apparently.
Yeah,
Let Flo go first.
you can
I
go
see.
first. Thank you.
You go first if you want.
It's fine, you're before me anyway. My dex is shit.
Hey.
Go Nana Nets.
So where is this guy that grabbed me?
He is currently on the other, he's over here. He got suplexed into the table by Remus, and then he tried to kick Remus, lost his balance, and landed on the floor on the other side of the table.
Can I leap over to here?
I will now feed the beast before we lose connection.
Yeah. You can do like a tip, 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 and
Yeah,
get there.
I will raise my skirts a little, and and leap over.
Reveal your ankles.
Yes,
Scandalous.
Absolutely scandalous.
very scandalous. And he is going to look down on this fellow and just go, "I think you owe me an apology, dear."
You kicked me in the face.
Yes, your face was offensive.
What? What? And you can see, like, he's laying halfway under the bench in, like, a very weird angle, a bit like head down, legs up on the bench, body halfway in under the bench, like, what?
Your face was offensive. You should apologize.
I'm beginning to feel bad for this guy.
Let me do something real quick. See just how drunk he is. He's looking at you like, how? I'm sorry.
That's better. Now get out of here.
How?
Yeah, if you reach out a hand to pull him up.
He's gonna try to grab your hand, and he holds your hand, and then just does some kind of weird contortionist trick where somehow both his feet land on the floor, and the rest of his body is now under the bench, but he's still holding onto your hand.
Yeah, he'll try and haul him up a little.
Okay. Give me a athletics check.
Athletics is not his best suit, in fact, but we'll give it a go. That's an 11.
You manage to haul him out enough so that he's not actually under the bench and on, like, more like leaning on the bench trying to stand up.
And then he's going to intentionally drop him.
Alright. The guy, like, flops on the bench.
Oops.
Alright. Flo.
And that's Oren. Actually, Oren is going to also give Flo a little wink and vertically inspire.
Nice. All right.
Flo's gonna turn after not stopping to play, look at the bartender, basically be like, "I'm so sorry."
You're fine. You're fine. You want to get paid.
And she will just basically put everything on top, and she's like, "I'm just gonna try stuff."
Mhm. All right.
And she will walk over here.
Mhm.
And she will hit the table, almost like try and hit it, not to break it, but like smash it like hard enough to like intimidate them, to be like, and she will say like, "Hurt him and I will rip your throats out."
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
But who, dear?
Ooh.
You can use. Well, I was gonna say you can use strength, but you see these two look at you. Look between, like, back and forth.
Oh wait, I have bardic inspiration too, didn't I?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a 8?
It's a D8, yes.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they look between, like, back and forth. Look at you, Flo. Do you have the hood up or is it down?
She's in the city, so she would have it down.
Yep. And you see, like, this woman and this guy. They look at you, just first startled, because of the slamming, and look at you. Look at the ears, and just right. It's just in fun.
Yeah, she will basically like look here and then look over here. If they try to get involved, she will just stare them all down.
You can see this guy that the first lady tried to hit. Kind of burly looking man, and you can see that he wears the insignia of the Phala, like on his shoulder. And give me a quick perception check based on, because you can see like half of the insignia under his coat, where she tried to grab him, but you can't really see clearly. So no, you can't see which faction he belongs to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, players can because of the token I used,
Yeah.
but Flo, you can't see like which faction he belongs to. You just see that the insignia is there.
Hmm.
All right. But these three have just like, not gonna hurt him. It's fine. It's fine. Just in fun. Just having fun.
Eventually, Flo will look over to Nanny Knits.
Mm-hmm.
Granny, get down from there.
Because you are so nicely, dear.
And that's her turn.
All right. The this lady, she's just gonna back up, lean back a little bit in her seat, grab her tankard and just empty it, just making a show out of not being part of whatever is happening. Even though you can tell, like, her whole body language is like, this was gonna be fun. Romulus.
Well, looks like everything is like being quite handily taken care of currently, so I'm just gonna take a seat over here. Don't really need anything to drink and all that. I'm just taking a sit back and just like observing, really.
You see, you
Not a lot
sit
for me to
you sit down, and the rather large-looking woman stands You can see her leaning against the shelves, arms crossed, looking at everything, and a like amused grin on her face. It's quite an entrance.
We do try.
Well,
Normally, it's my brother who starts it.
yeah. Grandma.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect it, would you?
No. If it had been my grandma, yes. But a tiny one? Nah.
Never judge a book by its cover.
True. Very true. Well, you haven't broken anything, so... Want a drink? Food? Rooms?
I think we're probably going to want some rooms, but I feel like we should discuss that with the group once the situation behind me is concluded. I don't suppose you have any tea?
I quite enjoy the idea of lodging.
Oh,
If
well...
not, water's fine.
Have a... She turns around and looks through.
They call this one ayahuasca.
She starts looking through a couple of small jars and just... I have some heather, I think. We do have some... I think this is blueberries. And... Oh, you don't want that one. That one has maggots.
Maggots.
Well, apparently. Not sure how they got there. But apparently. So we have heather or blueberry.
I think blueberry sounds delightful, thank you.
Great. Well, there's a... I'll get it for you. And she starts bringing out a mug, putting some what looks like whole leaf tea and dried berries into the mug, and then she disappears over to the fireplace, picks up a huge kettle, and hauls it over and pours it in. And 2 copper pieces for that.
Yeah, considering how you've been so kind here, I'm giving you a silver.
Much appreciated. Always nice when young people come in and tip so nicely. Yeah. The bugbear in this corner leans over to a... I'm gonna just say it, a wolf-looking guy across, like, full grayish matted hair, grey beard. Eyes that are not entirely focused, and you can see there are, like, 4 different bottles in front of him. But the bugbear leans over, seems to whisper something, and then he's gonna grab the lady on the floor here next to the Phalai gentleman, lift her up, like, by her collar, and these 3 are going to leave the premises. Well, the lady's being lifted out, but these 3 leave. Like so. And
Flo can read lips.
yes,
Could she see what they were saying?
give me a perception check real quick. Actually, you can roll perception for either reading lips or for hearing, which would be with advantage.
I take the advantage one. Let's go there.
Rooted. Ooh.
Nice.
19.
So Flo, what you hear the bugbear say is just, That girl looks familiar. Should probably get out of here. And you would see the wolf-looking man just nodding slightly, a bit unstable, and as the bugbear lifts the lady off from the bench or from the floor, you would hear the bugbear whisper, boss might want to know about this group as they leave.
What did you say?
The boss might want to know about this group. And Flo, you've grown up in the Great
She knows it's affected. They're from Phala, so ears down like.
Now, you know that the big guy who's still in his seat is Phala. The other three don't have any insignia. But you do know that there are several factions in the Great Crag who don't exactly get along. You can't really tell which one of these this group belonged to. But they're probably up to no good at some point.
No.
And this...
Yeah, I just follow them.
Yeah. This guy is going to look over to the bar, lift a hand, give you a quick look, Flo, as if just ordering more drinks. Alric, the Minotaur, just and starts pouring some amber liquid. Not entirely sure if it's ale or beer. And then clunks it onto the counter not too far away from Craren. Guy grabs his beer, pays for it, and comes back to sit next to you, Flo, and just... He looks spooked. You managed to rattle him a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
The large guy who's sitting here just looks around, scoots into the corner, plops both feet up on the bench, and just leans against the wall. Just very happy to have the whole table to himself. And we're back at the top of the round with Remus. It seems the fight itself has petered out.
Yeah, but this is Remus we're talking about.
True.
I'm going to climb over the table, and as I walk past Nanny Nitz, I will say, are we done, or does this guy still need to be taken outside?
Be gentle with him, dear, but I think his night of drinking is over.
Excellent. I will climb down off the bench, pick him up, if I may, and take him outside and dump him in the closest bucket of water or something like that I can find.
All right, give me a athletics check.
Athletics check. 17.
It takes you a little bit of physical coercion, as the guy is not wanting to be picked up, and very happy that still be leaning on the bench, but you being stronger and bigger and more sober, managed to pick him up with not too much of an issue and haul him outside. And there's a bucket of water just outside on a cart that you managed to drop him in.
I will, yes, head first.
And he's sputtering something, and he tries to... This guy... Nope, this guy left. He's going to try to get up and be stable. No, 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 no. He loses his balance, falls under the cart, and about 2 seconds later you hear snoring.
Perfect. I will leave him outside and come back in.
Alright. That one is out, and it's currently your group.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
You have successfully diffused the situation that Nana Nate started.
I don't know what you mean.
And the
Allegations and so on and so forth.
tavern seems to calm down. The large minotaur named Alaric huffs once and looks at the rest of your group and is, well, that was one way of making an entrance.
Not intentional, dear, not intentional. I
Bad
had a bit of
words.
a bad, never mind.
Conversely, we've also had better.
Yes.
Well, as far as fights in this tavern goes, I appreciate you didn't break any furniture.
Oh, dear, if I broke furniture, I'd mend it after.
Oh, you're one of those magic types, or are you very good with tools?
I can be good with tools, but mostly it's magic.
Convenient. I'm not.
Hmm.
Lady's not. You usually have to pay for it.
Oh, I've never had to pay for it. So, Tiny, what is there to eat in this establishment?
Tiny. That's funny. Name's Alaric. We have bird stew. We have meat stew. We have root stew. And bread and
stew.
cheese.
I'll take a meat stew and some bread and cheese, dear.
Coming right up.
Craren, are you hungry?
Not terribly, but I'm going to assume that it's been that since it's been a while since breakfast and tomorrow is far away. Yeah, I quite plausibly should have something to eat. Yeah.
Perhaps for the whole table, then?
Seems reasonable.
Alright. Meat stew, bird stew, or root stew.
Meat for me.
Meat sounds excellent. Wait, what would you say would go best with this rather excellent wine?
Oh, don't really drink wine, but... And looks over to the woman. She says, the meat. Definitely the meat.
At which point, I'll have the meat.
Alright. Is that 5? You know what? If you want 5 meat stews, I'll bring you the pot.
Ooh,
And
Ooh, excellent.
she's gonna...
thank you, little fella.
The lady walks around, vanishes out into the kitchen, and then comes back a few minutes later with a large pot with what looks like a wooden cutting board with half a loaf and a large chunk of cheese resting on top of it, and just clonks it down on this table, and the Alaric, the Minotaur, is gonna bring out bowls and utensils for you. Well,
Thank you so much. This looks amazing.
did you want that to be on your pay, Elf?
Oh,
Any,
yes.
any
How
points?
much?
It points to Cran.
I mean, if you want to put it that way, else I'm fine with paying further for your bother.
I'm
Eh,
happy to pay.
well, it's 3 silver pieces total for whatever you want to drink with this, and a stew for 5 people.
Your call,
Uh,
really.
He is going to pull a gold coin out of his pocket, flip it in the air, and try and toss it into his sort of wiggles his fingers to get him to open up his palm and flick it in there.
Yeah, Alaric opens his hand and just catches it. Mighty generous strangers to this town, though little lady's not a stranger in this place.
I mean, how shall I phrase this? You're traveling for some time between places. There's vast stretches of nothing between places. Wildlife happens, wildlife comes, wildlife goes, wildlife tries to murder you, you know, the usual drill. So when you come across people, places where you can sit down, have a drink, and some food without being actively murderized, you savor those moments.
True. That's why I moved into the city instead of out on the plains.
Choice. Good choice. Smart choice.
Yes.
like-
Gorgons are terrifying.
That they are, as are the centaurs and the minotaur herds and other things that live in the plains.
And I've kind of grown accustomed to this, you know, rather dreary bit of being alive.
Trust an elf to call life dreary. Well, if that's all I can do for you for
Yum,
now.
yum, yum, yum.
Yes.
Mm.
And with the did you dump everything you got, Flo, here, or are you just Alric looks at the pile of like crates and bags and just, what was the rate again? I lost the note.
As long as it's only gold.
This is the DM saying I lost the note.
I don't remember either. I don't think we really discussed it.
I want to say it was like 50 gold
We
pieces
did.
per...
We did discuss it on the very first episode
Yeah.
you joined in at, and you
All I
folded
remember
up
is
the
that
note
it's like
and
gold.
did things. But whatever was written on the note forever ago, if you want to go down that route, it's on the YouTubes for whoever wants to go down and find out this information.
That sounds tedious.
A little bit.
Maybe later.
Here we go. Yes, it's for 50 gold pieces per crate. And I
Yes,
want to...
and she's been stocking up with
Yeah.
poor Elon.
And if I remember completely right, you managed to get a total of 5 filled crates. Gonna double check that, but it was either 4 or 5.
It was 4, I think, because
Yeah.
Elam couldn't take 5,
Yeah,
even though
yeah,
he could, but he
Yeah,
was an
yeah.
asshole.
Yes. Pun
So
intended.
4.
Yes. So, looking over what you got,
But he's a comfortable asshole.
Yes.
Alaric is going to disappear for a moment. And about 20 minutes later, he comes back with a bag, a small pouch for you that clinks, and he places it down. As agreed on, 200 gold pieces. I'll make sure the families get these things.
And as she leaves the table, the claw, she like slammed it, but she's still mad at like what she heard.
Mhm.
So the claws, you kind of see like the claws digging into the woodwork of the table as she scrapes it as she leaves this table accidentally, and walks up and takes it. And she will also take out her little pouch with 14 gold in it, everything she has, and dump it out, and you can see 4 silver also, because she haven't dared touched it because it hurts. Can I get the usual for these 4 silver pieces?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you might be interested in this one. And, I mean, your friends might be too. There is this magic lady. I think she's a alchemist of some sort. She's looking for someone to go kill some beasts, bring parts back to her.
How much is it?
Double checking. Oh, her name is Imogen. She wants some bits and pieces, and she'll pay you 150 for all, like 53 pieces she needs. She's pay you 50 gold pieces per piece.
I mean, we can look into it. I kind of need to visit the Vela.
And you can see her ears go down.
Oh. Well, and she starts rummaging under the counter and brings out what looks like a bounty note and just hands it over. And you can see this, to whom it might concern. A little bit of introduction, and then it says that a sorcerer
Hear ye, hear ye.
named Imogen is looking for someone who can bring her a bull skeleton, blood from a medusa, and the brain of a basilisk.
A bull
Sounds
skeleton.
awful lot like a shopping list.
Yes. And she's a herbalist, and she
shopping
has a
list for-
shop in the lower city.
What
Nice.
was the name of the barkeep?
Alaric.
Alaric,
Hmm.
what faction were they from? The Bugbear and the other two.
They're... Puh. They're part of Firehorns. Oh, it's a new tribe. Just came into town. You know the goblin like enclave, I think is the word for it. That was by the so difficult to keep track of this. So you had the Thrask people, and then you have the kobolds, and then you had the goblins, and then you have us. Well, the goblins are not there anymore. They have been moved outside of the city. Firehorn, Minotaur, hate her. She's a bitch. She's taken over that and is now trying to chase the kobolds out of their area.
But the kobolds are so nice.
I know. But, like I said, she's a bitch. She
Well,
wants to...
They were going to tell her about me, apparently.
I wouldn't bother with that. You're too much of a fight for her. Because you actually put up a fight. She doesn't fight things that fight her back.
I do bite as well, so.
Please don't. We don't.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't mean like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more of a biter than a barker. I
Oh, you
remember
meant
the
like
saying.
that. Yes, yes.
Well, Flo.
Hmm?
Is that going very well, Flo? Mm-hmm.
I know only one time, and you can see her ears drop in tears.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Can
Oh,
I get
dear.
the
Neutral, and she looks at the tanker, and she just wants a beer right now.
Listen, Flo. If you're good at something, never do it for free. You should learn from this, and you charge next time. Okay? It's a business.
He's right.
I don't think there's many people wanting to get bitten.
You underestimate the
You
stupidity
would
of
be
people in large numbers.
Why do you think I have a tavern?
Oh, I thought it was
Oh wait,
because
not
you're
my.
really
And you
nice.
see him just cowering a little bit as you hear a thunk next to him when the woman just places a tankard down. Just, I run your tavern. And looks at the woman.
Very,
And
very
you-
quietly, Oren is going to ask the big fella, just, you ever considered going into business for yourself, dear?
I did. It's too much work. Here I just tell stories and get paid.
Understood, dear, understood.
Are you guys co-owning, or are you employed?
Oh, she's my boss.
That's entirely fair. Just curious, that's all.
A woman steps forward, places both her arms on the bars. Name's Rihanna. I am the bumbling bear.
You
For you.
don't look very much like a bear, dear.
Like your friend said, looks can be deceiving.
Like bears. I really
Technically, my dads were the bumbling bears before, so
Hmm.
but that tavern
So you're
burnt
the-
down
you're the-
and I rebuilt it.
You're the cub. You're the cub, then.
Yes.
Hmm.
Now, it's getting late. If you want a room, I would pay for one soon, or find lodging elsewhere, or you're gonna lose your chance and have to sleep in an
Now,
alley.
you mentioned lodging.
Yes.
How much?
We have a broom closet and a room. You can have the closet for free, but I don't think all of you are gonna fit. Or you can have the room. It's a silver a night.
A what? Sorry?
You can have the room. We have one room and one broom. What's essentially a broom closet. You can have the closet for free, but I don't think you're gonna fit. Or you can have the room for a silver a night.
I mean, the sleepers can have the room.
Yes.
Sounds good.
See, the
Alternatively,
yes.
Nana Nitz is going to hop up on the bar and call out, whoever has purchased a room for the night and would like to double their money, Raise your hand.
Looking around, you see people just looking back and forth, and the large guy currently leaning against the wall just... What?
I'll pay you 2 silver for your room.
Deal.
Done.
He stands up, just he walks over to Nananit, holds out a hand to you. He leather gloves, and in his other hand, he's twirling a key.
And he'll drop 2 silver into this fellow's hand.
Closes his hand, hands the key over, and
Thank you.
Flo, as he passes by, you see the Tjogar insignia more visible, the were-tigers.
So as he passes, she will basically like, hope Yappy's doing good again.
He laughs. You can almost think he's going soft. With the way
And she will give a very like slight like the day he goes soft. I think we're all doomed.
That's why I said almost.
Happens to the best of us.
Well, you should ask his boyfriend. And he just gives a half salute as he wanders out.
Oh, goodness.
Before this conversation, Nana, I was about to say the sleepers can take the room, but, you know, the perks or upsides or downsides, depending how you want to cut that cake of being an elf, is that you don't sleep. You don't use beds in that sense. We never
Not
do.
that
We're gonna sleep.
But you insist on haysack anyway. It always fascinates me.
Well, it's a good place to rest one's old bones, even if one doesn't sleep.
That is entirely fair. That is entirely fair. Are we going to assume that nom-noms has been had and drinks
Yes.
and whatevers and so
Absolutely.
on and so forth?
Yeah. As the night progresses, you would eventually find yourselves upstairs. There is a total of 4 rooms upstairs. 2 are locked, 2 you have the key for, and then you have what is like there's well there are 5 doors upstairs. So 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and at the end on the left side you have a smaller door that opens to what is essentially 4 walls, a bed, and a nightstand. That's it. And it's like wall, bed, nightstand, wall. There's no space between the nightstand and the wall, and there's no space between the bed and the wall, and there's no space between the nightstand and the bed.
What you're saying is that it's a bed.
cramped.
It's cramped. There's a bed and place to stand to drop your shit on the floor to get into bed. That's it.
Let's hope that the
And that is
door
the broom
opens
closet?
outwards.
That is what Riona referred to as the broom closet. It's not even locked. There's no lock. Like it's open. There's no key to this room apparently.
Since they're probably just the party up there at the moment, just in his normal voice, Oren just going to go, now aren't you glad I got a proper... Yeah, aren't you glad I got a proper room?
Are you saying you don't have any voyeur in you?
Didn't say that, but...
I'm taking that as a challenge. Maybe not
Okay.
here, maybe not tonight, but I'm just keeping that in mind.
Understood. Though, we might traumatize the young ones.
That is also entirely fair, but on the other hand, one day or another, they will learn about the elves and the bees.
That's true.
All right. Anything else you want to do before?
Do we need to keep watch, is what I'm asking now.
You get a sense that while this place is in a rougher part of town, with the combination of Alric and Riona keeping an eye on the place, you probably don't need to keep watch. And both of your rooms lock from the inside. Each of the rooms has a window, but it's boarded up with... You have to open the window and then open the shutters to let light in. They are currently closed. So you don't get you get the sense that it's probably the safest place you've been in for a while.
Would you look at that? This place has doors with locks.
Oh, it's been a while.
And it's on the second floor. So whoever wants to get in would either have to get through the stairs or climb.
Ladder.
Yeah, a ladder.
Sorry.
All right.
I mean, I slept here in the broom closet for a good while since I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Oh.
And I felt safe.
Sorry, I've got the sneezes.
Bless you. All right. Well, unless someone wants to do something specific, we'll be moving to Mourning. And
Long rest?
long rests. All of you get long rests, and you are now in the Great Crag proper. Flo, you've been paid at 200 gold pieces. You've been handed a new potential source of income. And as you all wake up, you get the alluring sense of freshly baked bread, coffee, tea, and some form of...
Oh, fuck me, this place has an oven.
Yes, they do. And some form of cooked meat. It's kind of hard to tell what it is exactly. Probably some form of cured meats. You're also not entirely sure what type of meat was in the meat stew.
Listen,
pretty-
we're all here for the mystery protein.
You're pretty sure it's not humanoid.
Aaron doesn't care.
But but
It's tasty, that's all I need.
yeah, it's pretty tasty. It tasted gamey, so you're pretty sure it wasn't humanoid. Kind of close to like some form of deer.
Oh, we
Yes.
like venison.
Yeah. It tasted pretty close to venison. So you're sure it wasn't humanoid.
Flo would have standed up early because smell of good food early in the morning and
Yes. And yeah. I'm gonna rearrange some stuff in the room. Alric is going to not be there when you get down. But Riona is currently sitting by the fireplace, talking to what looks like a woman with a heavy veil across her face.
I think while this is happening, Remus would Romulus will be sending a even a twin isn't like a isn't susceptible to that. Romulus would probably message on Ascending Stone, just give an update on
All right.
where we're at.
Yep. You would receive a message back from Derek saying, "Well, you made it. Well done. If you need somewhere to crash, say hi to the Enclave for me. Tell them the Finders find a path, and they will give you room and board." For a reasonable room and board.
Form the group of this, and we continue with our day.
Yeah, he would also mention that there is a care package for you at the post office. So, yeah. But yes, he would just say there's a parcel for you at the post.
You know.
Oh, parcel.
You know.
Yeah.
We may or may not be close to a country border.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, as in player observation. I don't know about you guys, but have you considered the part where your characters may or may not need passports?
It's quite nice,
Oh.
isn't it?
Oren doesn't need a passport. Oren doesn't have a passport.
No. What I'm saying is that if you're crossing country borders, you have customs, you have things. We are very early industrialization. There will be all kinds of things stuff and things of the sort. So I've been thinking about reaching this point for weeks, and it's
What?
like I have no idea how how does
What?
customs work, and so
What?
on and such
What?
forth. And
yes.
What are the stipulations of me being on parole and leaving the country?
Well, you've already left the Shadow Marshes, but basically, as long as you don't wander off, as long as you don't abandon your assignment, you
on the
are
other hand, prison
fine.
transportation has been a thing for decades and centuries. So
And yeah, as long as you follow the assignment,
not
you-
murdering face
you're
meat
fine.
and getting caught.
not killing people and getting caught, not abandoning the assignment, not disappearing. You're fine to cross, at least as far as House Tharask is concerned, you're fine to cross the continent. But should you decide to go somewhere else that is not the continent of Corvair and not doing the assignment for too long, that's another story.
It may or may not have consequences.
Yes.
Oh no.
Noted.
The
So
worst
yes.
has happened.
That's something that I've been thinking about for weeks. That yes, we're going to But it's I brought it up on during breakfast because it's one of those things. I've been thinking about this overnight, and it's like I have to bring this up. That no, we are very early in this realization. How does customs work in this world of Eberron, in this time frame of things? How does prison transportation works? How does legal jurisdiction works? And it's things of the sort. So I've just been feeding this lunatic. I mean, my dear wife. All kinds of things. I have 900 questions, so I have no idea if she's picked up on either on one of them, all of them, none of the above. I have no idea, but I keep giving her weird information. It's like I now will just now find out exactly how butt fucked we will actually be.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So again, in the event that things go south, yeah, it's my wrongdoing again.
Oh dear.
As a player.
So breakfast will be is basically porridge, some form of cured ham of a variety, your choice of water, coffee, tea, bread and cheese, and it will run you 2 copper pieces per person.
And Flo not being early up.
Mm-hmm.
She not having copper.
Hang on,
and she's giving a gold.
I mean,
it's a good way to get rid of that
elves has been
silver.
up for hours. Yeah. That's one of those That's one of those things that is weird. Elves, it's one of those. Yes, the elves has been up for 4 hours and just talking smack.
Yeah.
Because what else are you going to do to pass the time?
Yeah, we've probably done whatever, gone downstairs. Oren is actually happy to pay that would be 10 copper for everyone before everyone else wakes up.
Yep. So it would be 10 copper or 1 silver piece.
Yep, I've got a bunch of copper, so I'm just gonna get rid of 10 of that.
All right. So yeah, and once you all get down to the main room, Riona will give you what looks like a large pot of porridge, a plate of cooked ham, like a fried ham, a similar cutting board to the previous night with bread and cheese on it, and then give you mugs of whatever drinks you want that is not alcoholic, because she doesn't serve alcohol before noon.
Oh. Oren is going to take a couple of slices of that ham, some of the cheese and some of the bread, and then prestidigitate it so the cheese melts into the bread and making some ham and cheese toasting.
She looks at you and just points to the fireplace. You could cook it there if you want.
Well, yeah, but then I'd have to get up. This works just as well.
Yeah. I mean, if I could do that, I wouldn't be cooking that like that, so.
Yeah, that's fair. And then he's going to pull out of his spice pouch a little bit of paprika and just sprinkle it over the top of his bread. Cut it in half and offer half to Craren.
Thank you. Thank you.
Porridge, yes.
And at the same time, in Elvish, he will just mutter rather quietly to what's essentially now Nana. And it's about you show off. And
all right.
You know me.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do during breakfast, or?
During breakfast, Oren is going to inquire about who carries our coin pouch of our shared currency, because I know one of them does and it's not me.
That's Remus.
Yeah, he's just going to say, Remus, today I might need a little spending money out of the kitty before we go crossing borders.
Tax-free shopping or whatever the word was.
Sure.
Something
not?
like that. Excellent.
We should. Romulus was saying that we've got some stuff to pick up, and we should probably pick up with Durin and the Phalar as well, given that he flew here rather quickly to investigate a silver flame cell that may or may not be underneath this city, and may or may not
Yes, of
require some
course.
additional rescuing.
Oh, I hope we don't have to rescue him again. Terrible.
We also need to stay here, so because Romulus will still lose control on the full moon. That's in 2 days?
3 days.
3 days.
Starting this morning, you have 3 days.
So it gives us some time to hang around town and figure out some things to do and get into some more bar fights if we need to.
Do you have any recommendations,
Yeah.
Flo, for places around town?
Well, there's a lot of places. You have where the kobolds are. They are really nice. They also offer some good prices now and then. You have the Fela. You can look at the training grounds. They also have a big library. You also
Same.
need to meet Yaffe, and apparently his boyfriend is still here.
And we still need to get agreement from the sisters that the rail can even come to Black Crag. We've only got it to Freaklawn so far.
You really have to talk to the Fela about that.
So,
Flo,
I suggest
Mm-hmm.
where's the best place to find mildly magical trinkets?
That would be in the higher cities, right?
You have the central market, which is, let me put you guys on the map. Let's see what people can see. I hate it when it does that. Okay. All right. So you see where you guys are right now. There is, so this area is where the kobolds live. The tent city right here is where the kobolds live. This used to be goblin territory, but is now Minotaur. You have a small marketplace just to the northwest of where you're at, and then you have what is called the central market, but is off to the side over here. And then you have the upper city.
I'm sure it was central at one point.
Yeah, probably. But the central market is usually where the artisans of the city sell their stuff. You don't really get any, like, you can get some common magic trinkets from time to time, but magic stuff is not really created here. You won't get any like enchanted weapons or armor here. Nothing
Well,
like
you know
that.
specifically what I'm looking for.
Yes, that you could
Yes.
probably get at the central market.
So,
Excellent, excellent.
we do have the central market. I know there's some magical items there.
That would, yeah, that'd work. I'm just, Nana Nitz is getting a little bit too, well known.
Craren will most likely, with the concept of these might be magical items. Yes, magical items, interesting. Want that? Yes.
I mean, that's where at least Durin got me, and she shows the necklace she has with the like I think it's a blood droplet kind of.
That's lovely, dear.
Yes, if I fall unconscious, I wake back up again.
Huh.
It's quite handy. I was actually, and you can see her ears, and she does the thing with her fingers. I was actually thinking you might need one, Oren.
Oh. I mean, maybe, but that's not quite what I'm after.
Oh no, I know what he's after. I mean, what?
What?
I mean, and also if the central market doesn't have what you're after, I heard that maybe Yaffe's boyfriend, he's a wizard. He's good at finding stuff.
Well, if I can't find it in the central market, I might hit him up. But not well.
Oh,
I'll be careful about that. I don't want an angry werecat savaging me because he thinks I'm hitting on his boyfriend, though.
I mean, usually he just sometimes just walks around up in the Phala. And he kind of hits on many people.
I see. Uh-oh.
Though Yaffe doesn't seem really bothered, but it also seems that he hasn't flirted a lot with a lot of people after he and Yaffe got together.
Well, that's probably good. I certainly wouldn't want to anger a big cat.
Oh, especially not this close to the full moon.
Yeah. No, I like my limbs being on me and my insides not being on my outsides.
That
So
is
conventional.
that is very useful to have them on the inside, yes.
Yeah.
I was also gonna ask you, Romulus, if what kind of teacher you want.
What kind of teacher? That's a very good question.
Because you kind of had two to choose from. So you have Yaffe. He's very strong. He knows what he's doing. And then you have what was the rat's name again? Oh,
Akitis.
Akitis was it? And then you have Akitis. He's really fun. He's usually more kind in his teachings, but he can also be a little bit confusing.
Oh no.
That's a very
He's
good question.
He's also the only teacher I actually beat.
Interesting.
Mostly because he turned into 100 rats and he can't control it very well, so I just picked up one and started shaking it. And
100 rats.
Mm-hmm.
It turns into a rat swarm.
Yes, but it's very confusing because he sees through everyone's eyes of those. So if you kind of pick up one of them and shake them, he gets really confused. Please don't tell anyone. She will speak very low, so no one else hears it. But
Noted.
basically, I just shook him, and he basically gave up. And Yaffe thought it was hilarious, and Durin laughed so hard that Akitis kind of wanted to kick his ass afterwards.
I'll keep quiet about that, but I think I'll have to meet them in person before I really make up my mind. But
I mean, I would have asked Durin, but
Durin isn't really comfortable with teaching people I've bitten because I was already a handful.
That's fair. I'd like to meet them, and I think I can make up my mind from there. We'll see what I think of them.
And please keep the first change shush.
Silence on that.
But we can go to the market first.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. I think we also need to stop off at the post office as well. Yeah, let's spend today just having a lay of the land.
Primus, is there anywhere you want to go?
To the Paradise City, where the grass is green.
No, I just Oren, I have a favor to
Yeah.
ask.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to use your disguise kit on me to make me not look like me, would you?
I absolutely can do that.
I just need something that makes me look sufficiently not like me that it will be less obvious to people that may or may not be aware that I am wanted.
Well, let's think about this. How attached are you to your beard?
No. It is very attached.
You're-
You are not allowed to shave it.
Right?
I think that was a taken after you seen Craren almost burn it off a couple of times.
Okay. We can temporarily dye it and your hair to start.
Sure, let's do that.
Let's. I don't think we'll go full blonde. Let's make you a redhead. Yeah.
Okay. Want me to make?
Yeah, we'll
Nat
make
making
you
notes
a-
to make quick changes to the images.
We'll
I
make
swear.
you aggressively ginger. We're
Yep.
gonna lighten your skin a little bit, give you some freckles, okay?
Yep. Put me in a Union Jack dress and just call me Ginger Spice based on the conversation we've been having all day.
Just a little bit of eyeliner. I think he's.
Oh
taking you
god,
upstairs,
no,
actually,
no, my
because-
brain. Why? My brain. No, 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 no.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Are you okay?
I just got Billy Piper from the Empty Child Doctor Who flashes, and I was just waiting for someone to be Captain Jack Harkness and dance with her. So, you know.
Oh no. No, I think he's taken you upstairs to the broom closet to do this, as he's giving you a total makeover. You know, a little bit of eyeliner here. Can't do much about the eye color. I don't have contact lenses or anything in this
Universe.
Have they even
So-
been invented yet?
No, that's what I'm saying. So just can't do much about the eyes, but that's fine. Yeah, poke, poke, prod, prod. And pretty much gingifies you, like changes your hairstyle a little bit, makes you look a little softer, like you're I think pads you out a bit, like makes you look like you've got a bit of a dad bod going on under your clothes, and just yeah, makes you look like a soft little red-headed merchanty creature. Just, yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Why did I just imagine the ginger from the dating game sim, like the daddy?
Yes.
I was thinking the
Brian!
same thing.
Mhm.
Brian.
Absolutely
I was like,
like
why
that.
is he in my head right now?
Absolutely like that. Yeah, he has made you look like that. And it's just, yeah, that'll work.
All right. Yes.
While they're up doing the makeup thingy.
Mhm.
Craren, is there anything you wanna go?
There is just, I mean, there's some utilitarian things I could do with, but that depends on whatever magical item is available. There is, where you can have extra dimensional things like, bag of holding and things of the sort. I'm looking for a magical pouch, and I'm looking for a Atlas of Endless Horizons.
Well, a bag of holding you could probably find. The Atlas...
No, a magical pouch.
Ah,
It's to hold the thermal cube.
oh, that you could probably find,
It's-
yes. The Atlas...
It's only to
no.
host the thermal cube. Nothing more, nothing less.
How much is like a bag of holding, by the way?
Bag of holding would be, in this setting, about 250 gold pieces. Can't find one here, though.
Also, just
When everyone is gathered again.
just a heads up. Don't like walk into people here.
Okay.
You might lose things.
Because of grabby hands.
We have some grabby hands. We also have those people who basically don't want to be touched or personal space. Also, we had an incident where someone knocked over a Medusa, and they turned to stone because their veil broke because someone. Yeah.
Gotcha. Don't walk into Medusa, and don't get pickpocketed.
I will make sure I button up my coat and make sure all the pockets are appropriately sealed.
Before Flo leaves the tavern,
Mhm.
she will ask, what was her name? God, me and names.
Rihanna.
The bear.
Riona.
Is it okay if I leave Elam in the stables?
Oh, that's your mule. Yeah. He can stay this day. For now, yeah.
I'll be back.
No, he
And
can stay.
I'm sorry if he eats all your hay.
Nah. Pick up more. It's fine.
That's a good point, DM. Did we pay for all of the stabling of all of our various animals last night? How much do you need us to knock off?
If you want to leave all your animals here, it's going to run you a silver piece a day to feed all the animals. If you want to leave them at the Thrask Enclave, it's gonna cost you 5 copper a day.
But I'm assuming we're coming back here, so I'll pay for 1 day for now.
Yeah.
See what we're doing afterwards.
And that is food, water, and grooming for 1 day for all of your animals, including the dogs.
2 horse, 6 dogs, and
Yeah.
And I guess I won't be needing this. And you will see for the first time that Flo actually takes off her cloak and puts it into her bag.
And a partridge and a partridge.
All right. In the interest of not turning this into a shopping episode, the pouch we talked about for the thermal cube would run you, I think we said 20 gold.
Yeah.
The Atlas, no. You're not going to find an Atlas of Endless Horizons here.
Well,
Why do you hate me so?
Because You can find the atlas in Arcanix, the wizard city. Not in the middle of nowhere.
This is why I can't have nice things.
Yes, because you're in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, you have one very nice thing. Its name is Orange.
That is true, but you're also not a book. You're a lot more precious than that.
Aww. So for Oren, we talked about the thing you wanted. I think I said 25 for that.
Yes.
Um,
Are there any chance there's our braces of defense or cloak of protection there?
no. Unfortunately,
Keep forgetting
no.
that Oren has a cloak.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got a displacement cloak.
Yes, you have a cloak of
Yes.
displacement. But yeah, no, there is no. We can find common items here.
I know there were some common items I was looking at. Wait. But do the people stuff while I'm
Yes.
looking.
But yeah, you can
What kind of-
like most common items that don't add stuff. Like you can find a cloak of billowing here, not a problem. But like a +1 sword, maybe, because you have a smithy with a guy who does good work. But finding any uncommon.
You mean a blacksmith?
Yes, a blacksmith who can do like a master blacksmith. You have one here. He can make really nice things like +1 weapons. You do not have a armor smith, so you can't really have that, but you can buy armors of certain types because you have stores that sell that trade that at the market stalls. But yeah, most like you can find common items, magic items in the central market. So and you get to go and pick up your parcel at the post office.
Ooh, what's in there? What's in there?
It would be
Candy from lands afar away.
Oren likes candy.
It would be 50. There will be 30 gold pieces in there. There would also be rations for 5 days for 3 people. And well, there would be 15 rations. And 5 packages. For Oren, Remus, and Romulus, there would be your packages are letters that describe your brain. Basically, the mission you're on. What a mission statement for what you are doing, and passports to cross the borders into Breland, into Thrain, and basically permission to pass from Thrain into the Mournlands. And by permission it says, no, we will not hold you responsible for if our agents vanish in the Mournlands, that they are going to be there by their own free will. As far as that's, free will.
By their own volition.
Yes, by their own volition, and no, the Finders Guild and House Thrask will not hold the government of Thrain responsible in the event that they do not come back out again. Flo
Seems comforting.
Flo, basically your letter says go talk to your bosses about getting a similar thing if you want to work with us. Karen, you have a letter
Because
that is
just because you want to be different, it's what? Carved in human skin?
no. It's basically all of these are at the top of the crate they came in, and yours is basically at the very top, just almost thrown in. Like all 5 of these have been, looks like it's thrown in at the top. But yeah, Karen, you also have a letter that states has a mission statement in there.
Excellent.
And yeah, so
What? You mean no blood sacrifice?
I know. There's also a small wooden box for you, Karen, with writing stuff in it.
Yes. Nice.
Ooh.
Stationary.
Fancy.
All right.
As the astute of you would have picked up, Karen is writing things on magical paper. Magical paper doesn't buy itself.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, needs to be restocked sometimes.
There is the crew, the whole crew running this post office are, as you and all of you would recognize the insignia of House Civis. They are gnomes, and House Civis are the ones responsible for a written and verbal communication. You see, inside this post office, you have stacks upon stacks upon stacks of scrolls and cases for letters and map cases, the round ones, and off in a corner you have what looks like, in our world it would be a telegraph, but this one is basically you press a button and
You receive bacon.
well, you could if you wanted holographic. So you press a button, you see one of the gnomes that work there, a rather young looking woman, press the button and an image pops up and she seems to be talking to it, but you can't hear anything. And then she releases and you realize it's a sending relay. So she's basically using a network of sending stones to send one message to another recipient. Or a recipient that she doesn't necessarily know.
Don't forget to watch the sun to water the sunflowers. Stop. Props to anyone who got that reference.
No idea.
All right.
I didn't help you.
Just after midday.
Oh,
Yes.
Sorry. No. My cat was sin biscuiting on my blanket. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
In
Just
biscuiting.
Yeah,
just
That
after
is amazing.
midday, as you are going around this area, Remus, could you give me a perception check, please? All right. Luckily, the DC wasn't that high. You hear a swooping sound, Remus. And next to you, as you're wandering around, on top of one of the there are various large poles throughout the city holding these ropes with flags across as decorations. Next to you, on top of one of these, lands the male harpy you saw the previous day. Stops, looks down at you, and just hi.
Hi.
You look different. Smell same though.
I'm trying a new look.
Suits you. My mistress wants to see you, all of you. At the top.
Who's your mistress?
Sora Terasa, her ladyship, wants to meet all. Oh, yes, Master Durin says that Master Yaffe will see you whenever you have the time in the arena. But.
And you can see Flo's ears go all the way, tail between her legs, like,
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
But her ladyship wants to see you first. When you have the time.
We'll see what we can do.
Wow, best not keep our ladyship waiting.
not the arena. And you can see Flo breaking down.
But the arena is fun.
Usually not for the one in the arena with Yaffe.
Haven't had the pleasure.
And you can see her going to her knees and like, Durin told him.
Ah, sounds like a challenge.
Oh,
I crick my neck.
You know that
Sounds fun.
You know that scene in where some anime characters get like real close up and they look really worried, and it's like a fisheye lens. I could just imagine that scene with Flo.
Yes.
Love
and
it.
you see the male harpy just turns to look at this and just Flo.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Has he become softer because of the mage?
No.
You can base first time you hear her curse, like, fuck.
Oh goodness, it must be serious.
Oh, she knows bad words.
And she will turn her head and look you
No.
dead in the eye, Karen, and be like, of course I know how to fucking say fuck, you idiot. And then she like, oh, I'm so sorry, like ears back and everything.
Fun. Well, shall I tell my mistress you're coming? Or should you wait?
Just tell her we're coming. I just need to look at what they have, and we'll be there.
Yes.
Yes.
That was it. I was just going to say, have we done our shopping that we needed to do?
Oh yes.
So we can head straight there.
Mhm.
Post Flo looking at stuff.
At least I assume I've managed to find my trinket.
Yeah.
I just sent a DM a message. I'm just waiting for a yes or no.
So,
Okay, she will get the one thing we agreed on.
Yes.
so you know bad words. That's interesting. I like you using your broader vernacular.
Well,
Carnis.
Excellent.
The male harpy just waves a little bit and hops and takes off further up towards the upper city. And looking up, you can see like there are several harpies circling above. And you can also see ravens and gargoyles circling these guys above. Well, Romulus and Oren would have a little bit of a trouble seeing these. It's like dark spots against the bright light. But the rest of
Oren
you...
is not going
I
to
don't-
look at the sky.
I don't suppose there's a
speaking of,
cleric.
can we find glasses?
I don't suppose there's a cleric in the area.
There would be, yes. There are shrines in the upper city.
Have these guys found any suited glasses yet?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Can we find glasses here?
That was what I was gonna ask you, Joe. Like, most likely there are monsters here that has that. Like, the problem
Yes.
with... And that would be at the market, so...
Yeah.
So
So,
Flo has been growing up here, she would take them to, like...
yeah.
I might know a place where you can get something for your eyes.
Yeah, so you would know that there is a jeweler. That's a hard word to say.
A jeweler.
Yes.
Juror.
Person making precious items.
Yes. I always have a hard time saying that word.
Yes, because you put extra R's in there that
Jeweler.
aren't meant to be there.
I know.
Just like me with prestidigitation.
Yes.
I'm like, I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna break my tongue when I try that. You would know that one of the kobolds is a jeweler.
You got it right. You got it
Yay!
right. Okay.
His name is Tala, and you could easily get sooted glasses there. They would run you 5 gold pieces each. But they would be the kind that where they have mixed the soot with the glass, so you don't have to re-up the sooting of it.
So there's a kobold. He's also the one who made my necklace, or the basis of the necklace, not the magical part. But Tala is really kind. He's a kobold. He's very nice. Or she.
It's a male kobold.
Fun
I've
fact about
seen him make-
kobolds:
I've-
they can change their sex.
Yeah. Anyway, I've seen him make sooted glasses for some of the creatures here that has problems with daylight. That might actually also work for you guys.
Flo, marry me. My God.
And she will take them to
To Tala,
the
yes.
jeweler.
Yeah.
The jeweler.
All right. Yeah.
Juror.
Tala could easily get you the sooted glasses.
The person with the precious things. Yes, that one.
Out of curiosity, would it? How much would it cost to go get a cleric to remove that curse?
It's even easier to just poke out the eyes.
To remove the curse from Romulus, it would be that is a level 3 spell scroll, so 50 200 gold pieces.
Glasses it is. Okay.
Yeah, 5 gold pieces, 300.
One of these is not like
Well-
the other.
Don't worry, we'll look super cool in our new glasses. Yeah.
Do have over 1k in gold apparently.
I mean, it won't
Uh,
help Oren because he was born with that sunlight sensitivity, but
Maybe he was born with it.
yes.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
And being an
Um,
albino elf,
Maybe it's make
he'd,
believe.
uh,
No.
he'd probably be doubly sensitive, honestly.
Well, if you hadn't said drow, you would have had the same sensitivity because albino, but I'm not gonna punish you further.
Unless your character would have been called Nerithers, at that point you would have been.
Yep.
Hey now.
Yeah, it's up to you really, Romulus, if you want to go to one of the shrines and get that done, or
Would that be okay for everyone if I spent a bit of monies on no longer being sensitive to
absolutely.
sunlight?
Absolutely.
We can
It would-
invent sunscreen.
Yeah,
I think it's
but
more
not
for the
burning
eyes.
I'm sure Oren has something for being in light, since knowing me, who is not albino but is very light. Any amount of sun is terrible.
Okay, in that case, then I'm going to a cleric then.
all right. As you come up to the upper levels, at the far back, you find a enormous shrine.
And then you wonder why the church has money.
Indeed. Back here is an enormous shrine, and at the front of it, you see what looks like 6 twigs, 6 branches in a cross pattern, and part of them seem to have like thorns growing down that have like amber, blood drops made out of amber falling from them, and like along the sides you see various figurines. The one at the very front of it looks like a serpent with a woman's upper body and leather wings. Then you have what looks like a storm that is formed into a male figure. To the other side you have a vaguely humanoid shaped shadow, and me trying to remember the deities. You have what looks like a skeleton holding a book, and you can't really see, like they continue around this round shrine, but towards the left side at the back, Oren, you recognize what looks like a carved out of wood, a man with a hat tipped forward. The traveler.
Huh.
And inside of this shrine, you see various people milling about. And as you enter Romulus, a rather tall-looking male dwarf walks forward and... Well, how can I help you?
I have developed a sensitivity from sunlight, from a curse, which I'd very much like to have removed, if that's possible.
Well, how did you catch it?
How long do you have?
Well, I would... If it was one of our Dark Six, can't help you. If it was one of the hags, can't help you. If it was a wizard, that's a piece of cake. If it was devil, demon, or fae, that's a piece of cake. Depending on what you did.
It was one of them. It was in a sword that I wield. It's out now. The demon's gone, but the sensitivity to sunlight remains.
Right. Should be a piece of cake. Not sure what you did. If it backfires, we're gonna have to do something else. Well, just making sure. You're not
Yep.
bound to
Well,
anyone, right?
Watch this.
Like, Sovereign Host, Silver Flame.
Definitely not Silver Flame. This is a player question. I'm definitely not bound to anyone, right?
No. As
Okay,
far as
good.
I know,
Are you
Romulus
about
does
to
not
find
follow
out?
a religion per
No,
se.
no,
So.
he doesn't follow anyone specifically.
And yes, it was because she didn't like Romulus not killing something. Or no, she got bored because you weren't fighting things.
Yes, that's it.
And then when you were fighting, you used magic and not the sword. So she got angry. Well, should be a piece of cake then. Please step into the center of this space, and it shouldn't hurt. Might hurt. I don't know.
I will brace myself.
And as she moves around, you see that same kind of storm shape, like a humanoid storm in a leather strap around his neck. He grasps it, turns to you, and you see like where his eyes were once is now just mist. You can hear muttered words. And he holds out his hand, and you feel suddenly the entire room just goes dark. And for a few seconds, you can't see anything. And then you realize it's not that you can't see, it's that your sight has gone back to normal. And it's adjusting to the dimness of the shrine compared to outside. It's like when you've been outside all day and you step inside.
Yeah.
And see shit, Captain.
And the dwarf walks over and says, like I said, piece of cake. That's 300 gold pieces, please.
Thank you very much. I hand over the 300.
May the devourer never find you in your sleep.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. And I...
You know, an arm and a leg.
And you see him walk over to what looks like a large chest just behind one of the many statues and I don't remember what it's called. Icons. And place the money in there, lock it, and then turn back.
No, Oren.
Don't go stealing from the shrine. All right.
Shall we?
Oren, I will
we-
stab
we-
you in the face.
We have to get out of here. Yes.
You walk first, Oren. I will walk behind you.
Good idea. Very good idea. Best idea that you've had all day, really.
I'm happy we're seeing eye to eye in this particular scenario. Yes.
I've already pissed off one god. I'm not gonna try and piss off another.
Wise choice, Oren. Wise choice. Keep on moving.
I'm moving.
Good.
Wait.
Player question.
Wonder how many coins are in
Mhm.
that chest, though. Sorry.
A lot of them.
Sora Terrasa, right?
Yes.
Flo has met her before. Question mark.
I'd say no. She tends to not talk to people that often.
Yeah, you can see as Flo leads you, like, if everyone's done.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
can see her physically, like, shaking, kind of, because she knows this is a big deal.
Romulus notices this, and you okay?
I mean, I've spoken to Soramania a couple of times. Sora Teresa, on the other hand, she doesn't speak that much to people. So when she wants to speak with someone, it's a big deal, or you never get seen again.
Well,
Oh.
in that case, then let's take a deep breath. Not on your own here. We're all here. It's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
not
okay.
worried about me. I'm worried about, and she points at all of you guys because she's like, "You're wanted. You're wanted. You're maybe wanted. I know you're."
I'm on parole. I have you know.
Listen here, Flo. I feel you're judging. You're being narrow-minded.
No, that's not what I mean. I did.
We'll be
After
fine.
seeing,
Don't worry about
I
it.
mean,
Please,
And-
humor me. What did you mean?
yeah.
And you can see her scratching her head, trying to like
Articulate.
not be mean about it, but she's like,
I mean,
You
After
used big
yesterday-
girl words earlier. Continue using those.
you fucked up in a bar, okay?
Not really.
It had nothing to do with this. Thank you very much.
Not you, smartass.
Just all right. Okay. So
Now
I
you're using words. I like this.
I
Straightforward.
may have been a little bit naughty in the bar, but as he's sort of standing there, he is going to fiddle with his trinket, pull off the shawl that he's wearing, and turn into a completely different elf. And his voice will also change, and he's just going to go, "I promise I'll be very well behaved going forward."
You talk so much shit. For someone who is
I-
very close to sharp objects.
I have no idea what you're talking about, darling.
Thing is-
Naturally.
Stormy knew who you were with the disguise on.
Yes, it's not gonna help. They're not dumbasses.
We're talking about very like powerful people here who have a lot of
Nah.
eyes and ears out in the wild. So I don't
Mm.
necessarily
What from the
think
place are
disguise-
we?
Currently, you are
Where are we going? Where are we?
currently here. Up here.
Yeah.
You are going here. And for some reason, I have misplaced my Sora Terasa image. I cannot find it.
Oh, no.
I had a very beautiful, very cool reference for her. But I cannot find it. Oh, wait! Found it. Wrong folder.
Is it in the
Ah.
BBEG folder?
No, I have for some reason had saved it in the general folder for 8 coins, and not in the NPCs folder for Rails. Don't know
Vaguely
why.
different.
Vaguely different.
Slightly different. It's fine. You're fine. We're fine. Don't worry
Absolutely
about it.
fine.
Everyone here is fine.
Yes. And as you step through the gateway into the mountains, you are met by like row after row after row. You know, like in like in movies where you walk into like a duke's palace in the reception hall, and you
Pillar
have
hallway.
yeah, like a pillar hallway, but like every 10 meters or so, you have a guard standing. You have that here, but
Oh,
big people. And all of them are wearing the Phala emblem on a shoulder pad, like the shoulders. And
Well, aren't they all just a picture?
looking closely, Flo, you can see that they are, like, on one side you have werewolves, and on the other side of the hallway, were-tigers. Just like maybe every 30 feet or so is a guard standing, and they are staggered slightly. So like a crisscross pattern.
Does she, like, as they walk past all these people, does she recognize any of them?
Some of them you've trained with. Of the werewolves, you recognize a few childhood friends and such, people you've trained with, and you get a smile or a nod. One girl you trained with, she looks kind of tired, as if it's at the end of her shift, but they don't really move. You don't really recognize any of the were-tigers standing there. But it's after a while, like maybe 5 minutes into walking past there, all of you get, like, you can easily start telling them apart, size but attitude and size difference. The were-tigers tend to be a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier, and a bit more like reserved, as if they're uncomfortable like being here, while the werewolves look more relaxed, as if they are fine being in this close proximity to others.
Yeah, she can tell the tigers are not really happy being staggered on top of other people. She's like,
yeah. And I base this on the fact that tigers roam alone for most of their lives.
Yes. Flo,
Yeah?
these guards here, are they the type of guards where they're not allowed to react to another person being near them?
They're allowed
and
to
the
rip
like?
you into pieces if you don't behave.
Oh, so I shouldn't drape myself about one for props.
Like you said, if you want your inners on your inners,
and she
Understood. Yeah, walking past one of them, he's just going to wink at him. One of the were-tigers just, but I bet you wouldn't really mind, would you?
But you see a brief pause and after my shift's done.
No, that's fine.
Oren, they're going to do. Oren, you're going to have things done to you.
Oh, I hope so.
Eventually you get
my.
Eventually you get to the end of this hallway, and there are 3 doors. One is an enormous wooden door, like almost like a gateway. It's slightly open. One of the doors is open to let people in and out, and the other 2 are closed, much smaller. By the doors, one each, like on one. There's 1 guard per door.
Gotcha.
And they are wearing like different armor than the others. And you can see that the one guard at the massive door is a were-tiger female, about 6.5 feet tall. By the furthest door, you see a person wearing the were-raven emblem, roughly about 5'10", male. And by the left-hand door is a werewolf, about 5'5", very short compared to the other two.
Oh.
And they look at the three of you, and then the were-raven steps forward and right. The group from Thrakelorn. Her ladyship is suspecting you. Steps back and opens the wooden door that he was guarding.
Expecting, you say? Fascinating.
Oh, no one ever expects me, dear.
I hear you've never met her ladyship before.
That would be correct.
Well,
That could be a very premature judgment on your part.
if you have, then you know what to expect. If you have not, I wish you luck.
What?
Thank
No
you.
direct eye contact. Don't feed her after midnight. Don't get her wet.
You are funny. Don't lie
I
to
like
her.
that.
Or on one of these days, your mouth is going to land you in more trouble than what I can
What-
save you from.
What was
Talon,
that? Sorry,
yeah.
don't lie to her.
Don't lie to her.
Don't lie to her. Gotcha.
She will know.
Okay. Orin, I highly recommend you remove that disguise.
When I step in.
And the were-raven steps back, just holding the door open, and waits.
Thank you very much.
Flo will be the last one to enter, making sure she keeps an eye on Orin.
Let me
I am being well behaved.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
for Orin.
I mean, Warden is not wrong, Terris. Warden is not wrong.
Sirenscape, come on. Why are you being weird?
Oh, by the way, in this guise, he goes by Talon.
Talon.
Talon. He looks more like a wood elf at the moment.
Why are you being weird? Sirenscape, come on. You know you want to cooperate with me. There we go. As you all step in through the doors, as the last of you walk through, the door closes and you find yourself in a brightly lit chamber. You see what looks like hundreds and hundreds of candles, lanterns hanging from the ceiling, baubles floating around in this room, and towards the back of the room you see what looks like a balcony that opens up into the night sky. It was bright daylight when you walked through, and it's been like 15 minutes at most, but the balcony opens to the night sky. And on this balcony stands an old woman, slightly hunched, long white hair falling around her, and she's holding a cane with both her hands, and her chin is resting on her hands. And... Oh, well, that was quick. Well, come on in, welcome. She starts.
Define quick.
You summoned, lady.
Well, I said when you had the time.
Yes, But it would be ill-advised to keep one of the... It's the daughters, right? One of
Yes.
the daughters waiting.
You are being very polite, thank you. Do come in, make yourself comfortable. And as she says that, almost like materializing out of the shadows around the candles, you see pillows forming. And she starts walking from the balcony into the room. You hear the click-clacking of the cane as with every second step. And as she moves further into the room, you start seeing these like black lines along her face. And there's something... She looks like a really old lady, but there's something distinctly unsettling about her. And I'm going to upload that image that I found. This is again reference. Mostly because I don't... Nope. Nope. Where are you? There you are. NPCs. And... like... all players can be edited by... Nope. Me. There you go.
Where?
It should be in your handouts under the Daughters of Sorakel.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, yes, distinctly unsettling to look at. Her smile is a little bit crooked, and her eyes don't seem to have any pupils. It's just
Oh.
a weird bone white color. And she keeps walking closer, and you can hear a soft jingling sound of bone and metal as she walks.
That jingle, jangle, jingle. Oh, shut up.
And well, I'm very glad that you took the time out of your day to come visit.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
I was just an old lady's curiosities. Derek has mentioned a group he sent. Little young boy, always asking questions. Enough.
As a curious mind should, I feel.
Indeed. Huh. But all of us are busy people. I just wanted to see who you all were. See who it was. Silver serpent bound to his service. But not all of
Sorry,
you.
what was that?
I wanted to see who the silver serpent bound to his service.
Which one of us is the silver serpent bound to whose service?
Oh, I apologize. Derek is building the silver serpent
Oh,
to
yes.
cross the plains.
Choo-choo.
Gotcha.
Well, some eldritch entity.
I believe the exact wording was, when the western silver snake meets the mists of despair, the skies will clear and the five will join under the snake's master.
Yeah. Who are the 5?
You've heard these words before, Remus.
I know. But I'm playing Remus. I'm trying to join the dots.
No. I'm just I'm saying to Remus about no. You've heard these words before.
Yes.
The 5 nations once one now sundered and turned to 4.
Of course. Is this concerning to you, lady?
It is what's been told. I have no say one way or the other.
You have no say, but you're a woman of influence.
I should hope.
Considerable influence and power. Is this something that you intend to try to thwart? Is it something you look forward to? I question what your motives are here and potentially what we might do for you.
You. And she's gonna lift a crooked hand as she walks towards Oren. And you see like a long, almost like claws, long fingered hand reach forward. From out of towering relics, a spear of thorn is launched, only to return and change its place of birth. The forgotten Lord of the Green leads all the plains to dance. Will you return the song to the City of Silence, dear boy?
I suppose if that's my destiny, I will,
Destiny is what you make it, child.
dear lady.
Prophecy
Oren,
and
this is
destiny are 2 different things.
Oren, this is quite unusual of you to speak of destiny. Something struck a nerve for you?
This is not the first time I've been called a Green Lord, Craren.
I know, that's not the point.
And while it is true, one does make one's own destiny, the prospect of gaining, I won't say power, it's not really power I seek, the influence that may be part of this prophecy, or whatever you want to call it, is not an unpleasant thought to me. It would give me leverage to secure my position. Or at least bargain to, well, be able to have more agency.
You two. Interesting. And she turns to look at Remus first, and then to Romulus. 2 individuals, distinct yet part of a whole. Sorry. I wonder, what will the two of you do when the dark sun sets in the east as the maze of your birth rises to meet a new dawn? The heart of shadow cleansed and soul of the undying reborn. One, the scorched soul, bound to stone. The other, son of the lost, born to light the path. Both made to burn the weave to cinders and ash. Interesting. Been a while since Kalashtar walked these halls. Don't usually get visitors that far. Traveled.
We've certainly been on a journey of discovery in that regard.
Since both of you have walked many steps. Though, and she turns to Remus, one more than the other. Cannot say why, though. That part is shrouded. Your shoes are dirtier. She smiles to Remus.
True.
Although it could just be that one brother is more cleanly than the other. Yes.
Aaron is going to quickly prestidigitate both their shoes.
Romulus is going to mind
Tricksy.
link and be like, mind link with Remus, like, is this, do you know what she means by this, brother, or am I looking too much into it?
No.
No, too, I'm looking too much into it, or no, as in,
Haven't got a Scooby.
okay.
I mean, technically, I've probably walked more miles than you have because you spent a large proportion of your time incarcerated and I was out. So,
Yeah, you're not wrong. That probably explains it. Never mind.
And she stretches a bit, walks around, and putting a finger to one of the candles, you see it just melt into a puddle of wax on the ground. And she takes soot that formed on her fingers, rolls it between her fingers before she turns to flow. Another divided heart, tempered and wild in one. I am sorry.
She would still be standing like a guard, like the ones outside, because she does not know how to behave in front of a hag.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Sora
Then.
Terasa slowly wanders over to Flo and I am sorry for what happened. We
You
all
can see that she's trying not to move, like she's standing, but you can see her ears going like backwards. Like you can tell she's sad.
Sora Terasa quickly just places a hand on Flo's shoulder and then moves it back. And you see 3 sooty fingerprints on your shoulder. As she tilts her head and says, You are interesting. A beast with a gilded heart that will rise in the shadow of the withered thrones of the forest and claim the Night Queen's seat. The huntress of time aimed at the heart of corruption will change the path of the moonlit flame and challenge us. No, not possible.
Challenge what?
Challenge us? No, not possible. Pup? No.
I would
No.
not be so stupid, my ladyship, to try and do anything with the leaders we have had so much help from creating this land.
One way or another, if you make the choices necessary, you will gain influence. What you do with that influence is entirely up to you, and not mine.
You're cutting out again.
What you do with that influence is entirely up to you, child. Your choice. Destiny and prophecy are 2 different things.
I have been told I've been quite rash, my lady.
We are all rash when we are young. Now, I hear you have amassed quite an interesting following, child. Beware of one you let run, though.
And you can see her smirk a little bit.
Sometimes a freed hound returns to their former masters.
And she will look her like straight, like not like what is it called? Not threatening.
Mhm.
But more like more smug, kind of.
Yep.
Well, a loose hound can get things done as well, even if it's down.
Indeed, we have a whole forest of them.
And you can see her have a, like more of a smugger smile.
Sometimes, well, many times. Order versus chaos is not a conflict, but an opportunity.
Well said, my lady.
Now, I do hope you find what you're looking for in this city, all of you. Though I have one last I have not talked to yet. And she turns and looks directly at Craren. You come from
Yes.
so far away in time and place. I'm surprised you were sent.
What did you say?
In time.
No. I see your mouth move, but I hear time. I understand you say time and place, but half of it doesn't quite.
For some reason, I think it's Discord that just cuts out the S sounds and just decides that nope. You who have come so far in both time and space. I am intrigued that you would
Is that so? In what way?
That you were brought into a mission such as this.
I'm on a journey, much like anyone else.
Yes, though, be wary. Corrupted ambition births grim dawns, as the soul of the everlasting meets the heart of the never-born. You have one body, but two paths ahead. The dark flames will clash with the collector of the untold and the court of the undying.
I have no idea what you just said.
Did I cut out again, or did I confuse you?
Half of it.
Yep.
Discord, for fuck's sake. Okay. What she said is, as corrupted ambition births grim dawns, as the soul of the everlasting meets the heart of the never-born. You have one body, but two paths ahead of you. Dark flame shall clash with the collector of the untold and the court of the undying.
I understood those words, but I will have to have you write that down for me.
I will.
Yeah, if we can have all of this odd prophecy written down, that would be great.
Can we have
But
a transcript, please?
But at the same time, yes, much like any other path forward, it will fork eventually. However, there's purpose in life, and I like to think the purpose in this case is the journey.
Your purpose is what you make it, young one.
And I'm going to say that a lot of things has been misunderstood throughout very many years and over great swaths of time, and I feel that given opportunity, less confusion shall be had. Education is important. Making people understand is difficult.
It is, yes.
But I feel that information is what I do. That much I know you know.
Mm.
And I feel that if what little I can contribute with can help, then I've succeeded.
In that we are alike. I bring information to my sisters, and they use it for what they will. Now, there's tea and cake if you want it. I have little more time if you need it. Though I have been told in the past that I can start rambling and make no sense at all.
I quite enjoy the aspect of not making sense, because at that point we're all on the same page. I personally feel that sense is very subjective, because it really boils down to your preconceptions. It boils down to your previous knowledge of what is and or is not. And when those lines become blurred, you might learn new things, and learning new things is exciting.
Karen, every time you open your mouth like that, I get more and more confused.
But also at the same time, Moran, every time I do, you learn something new, and every time you learn something new, there's less confusion than what you had when it all started. And that I
Yes,
feel
this is why I
is
like
beautiful. So I'm not going to talk for everyone else, but I feel like partaking in the offering of tea and biscuits.
Cookie. So, madam, is there anything we can do for you?
Help the young Drake Lion achieve his goals. Connect one end of our dear land with the other and prevent it from ending.
And would you like a stop-off point to be here?
I like trains myself. I have said so to my sisters, though I'm not the one to make the decisions.
Understood.
But as you then know that, you know, train is coming, and with all that comes with that, all of its quirks, transportation, people, goods, opportunities, flow of power between cities and nations, and so on and such forth. There's a lot that comes with it, and I will say that being an early adopter, you and your sisters have a opportunity of seldom seen impotence, in the sense that your decision dictates the future of this region, not just by prophecy, but your decision of whether this goes left or right, up or down, dictates the coming potential flourishing trade and brighter future for the region. So it's really your decision, and by yours I mean yours collective, obviously. I will say though, for what it's worth, and thus much you know, not everything is a positive. Much like you will receive people, you will receive miscreants. Much like you will receive goods, there will be criminal activity. This goes both ways, but this hub, this city, is well equipped to deal with this.
Yes.
What I'm suggesting is that you put a firm grip on this. As such, you will dictate what enters the country and leaves the country and travels between cities within the country. This will be a hub of power.
It would be nice to dictate the future instead of just seeing it. But like I said, I will tell my sisters your words, and they will make the decision.
We have a buy-in from one of your sisters already. We've already run into, so that makes two of you at that point. That's nice.
Yes, and we should not have a problem convincing the third.
Excellent.
I like shaping things rather than floating along.
Considering a player,
Yes.
considering the area we're currently in
Mm-hmm.
and the nature of things, what's in this room? Please do tell me.
In this room right now is basically a stone brick floor where absolutely covered, not like you can't walk, but there are hundreds of candles around. From the ceiling hangs lanterns with chains, and then you have floating orbs of light. Other than that, there's no decorations in here, and the only other big feature is the balcony that leads out into what looks like a night sky.
Nice. Okay. Craren will. I feel that, given time, we will talk again, and much like anything else, we will be in places, and you will be here.
Yes.
You might want to move. That's a different argument, but what I'm saying is that we will be moving on, furthering our business. And I'm going to assume that given time, we will talk again. And as such, while you can have premonitions of where we are, communicating with us is more difficult. As such, this is a business card.
She's gonna reach out a long-fingered hand, take the card, and looks at it. Huh. Magic. Is there a trick to this, young one?
It's pretty straightforward. It's illusory magic. It's you read it later in a blue scrying candle.
It's been decades since I had a secret message. Thank you.
It's less of a secret message. It's more of a, for people who are not seen and using magic, they will get all the information they need. But with some tricks, you can get the full message, obviously.
He is
What
tricky.
player is asking is there any blue scrying candles in this room? That will reveal everything on the card as is immediately.
No.
Because at that point it would just be very confusing explaining the mechanics of it if it was already transparent.
No.
It's like, yeah, it's like opening a letter. It's like, yes.
Yeah, no. As far as you can tell in this room and from her reaction, there are no scrying candles in this room right now.
No.
And
One of these days, I am going to pick your pocket and take one of those.
I can show you at my one of those times. It, much like I said, Oren, the other day, much like anything else that is revealed in candlelight, especially Bruce Crying Candle in this case, I could have shown you during the daylight when we were traveling, but at that point it wouldn't been any reveal. It wouldn't be any popping sensation. It wouldn't be been as effectful. So that when we have a long rest, when sun is down,
You'll have to show me. Yes.
I will definitely do. It's quite neat. It's quite neat.
I want to see.
It's really handy being able to write two different things on the same piece of paper. I'll show you how it works. It's quite handy.
Very economical of you.
It really is. It really is.
Don't mind us.
It's quite fascinating watching young ones quarrel and converse.
How old is the hag?
Well, she looks to be somewhat south.
Besides infinity.
She looks very, very old. Karen, actually, give me a history check.
History.
Yes.
I hate history. Why
No,
not
you-
Arcana? Okay, so that's a 21.
From what you know of the daughters of Sorakel, is that Sorakel, to begin with, is a night hag, an ancient being. As far as you know, she was alive during the not the Kyber Wars, the brain. My brain can't function right now. Sorakel, their mother, well, they call her mother, is roughly 5,000 years old. These
5,000?
three,
Wow.
yeah, these three, as far as you know from history books, Sora Terasa is the oldest, and she is about 3,500 years old.
Basically, Lamshanks.
Yeah. Sora Katra is the youngest at about 2,000.
Oh, so they're old as dirt.
Yes.
Okay.
They are ancient hags, all three of them. Don't really know a whole lot about them, but you know that about 100 years ago, 150, the three of them came together in Droam and started building a nation. About 12 years ago, they pronounced the formation of Droam as a nation and started pushing to be recognized as a sovereign nation.
Interesting.
Right. But yes. Old traditions.
Yes. And with that, you see Sora Terasa almost like turn inward for a moment, and her head tilts a little as if she's listening to something. And after a couple of minutes, you realize she doesn't know you're there anymore. She's just blank. And her hands are starting to move a bit. She's starting to talk to herself, but it's not words that I think any of you speak. I don't think any of you speak Abyssal.
No.
Not in this campaign.
No. So she's starting muttering, and it sounds... you recognize the sound, because you heard it used before. And I think Drul Kantar used it. You've read it on the scrolls. The summoning thing that you found, and you've heard it spoken before by the Rakshasa. But she's just muttering under her breath at this point, and standing almost like writing in the air. And I think that is a good point to leave this session, because we are running a little late.
And then
Yes.